I'm Will Schellenberger, president of the PBY Memorial Foundation, which operates the Pacific Northwest Naval Air Museum here in downtown Oak Harbor, Washington. In the late 30s, the Navy was looking for a base to arm planes from NAS Seattle. Seattle did not have room for magazines for ammunition and armories, so they chose Whidbey Island at Oak Harbor, and it started construction in 1940. Well, at the beginning of World War II, Oak Harbor was typical of many small towns in the Pacific Northwest. As the base was constructed, a town of 350 people quickly grew to more than 10,000 in a little over a year's time. For the first time, residents of Oak Harbor heard a Brooklyn accent. They probably met the first black man that they had ever met. They heard a Texas drawl, learned all about Cajun food. Tremendous impact when the Navy came in here. The seaplane base had started in 1940 when the Japanese attacked Pearl Harbor in 1941. Construction was accelerated and an airfield for land-based aircraft was constructed north of the seaplane base. In August of 1942, the first landing was at Alt Field was an SNJ. In September of 1942, the first PBY aircraft landed at the seaplane base and was there for the official opening of the seaplane base in September of 1942. During World War II in particular, the primary function of NAS Whidbey was training for crews that were heading out to the Aleutians and the South Pacific. Interestingly, it was a training facility for landing signal officers on aircraft. So the base had no direct participation in combat per se, but it was critical for the training of personnel, both new people coming into the service and crews coming back and refreshing after a tour of combat in the Western Pacific. Today we have the EA-18G electronic warfare aircraft and the P-8 Poseidon, the latest version of patrol aircraft based at NAS Whidbey. And the Navy's remained a key factor in Oak Harbor and Whidbey Island's life. The interesting thing about Whidbey is at the end of World War II, there were 18 naval air stations in the Pacific Northwest, Oregon, Idaho, and Washington. Today, there's only one, and that's NAS Whidbey.